Hello, strong people. Week 5, day 2 of Mid-Atlantic Regional Prep, OSG, official strongman games. It's deadlift day. We're lifting a day early today. I don't usually train on Tuesdays anymore. But the one puppy has a vet appointment tomorrow, so got to go to that. They're not dying or anything. They just need, updated shots and stuff. The usual. But I don't have a whole lot to say today, except I haven't even warmed up yet. I'm just soaked already. Because it's disgustingly hot, offensively hot. And I had to fill up the one bag to 40 pounds for bag tosses to start. So I think it's supposed to be 30 pounds and 40 pounds. Like sets of 4, kind of like what I was doing last week, but slightly heavier. I was doing 25, 35 last week. And it's supposed to be like 30, 40 this week. 5 pounds up on each bag. But I think I'm going to just stick with 35, 40. Mainly because I don't want to take 35 pounds out of, or 5 pounds out of the one bag. That's really it. Just lazy. And it's not like I disagree with throwing light. Because I have like a light and a heavy day, but I really have, like, today is my day to really work on it, I think. I have more time, I would say. Or at least it's, I don't know. There's something about today where I feel like I get better throws in on my beginning of my deadlift days. And then I have deadlifts, of course. I think it's another kind of like 5+ day. So hit a certain weight for 5, another weight for 5, top weight for 5+. I think it's something like that. I am throwing the suit back on today. As much as I don't want to, because it's going to be stupid hot. I've already got kind of a late start going. I need to get out of here earlier. I sit, I get home and I sit for like 10-15 minutes. Whenever, I should be out here. But I like spending time with my pups for a few minutes, because, the one's locked in the cage all day because she eats stuff. So I let them out for a little bit, hang out with them until the wife gets home, and then she watches them for a little bit. But I need to get out here. I'll find a way. Alright, that's enough talking. Let's do some throwing. Well, let's warm up properly, get the glutes and legs firing, and then we'll throw some bags, do some deadlifts, and do some accessories, and go from there. Oh, I forgot to do a check-in in between throws and the first set of deadlifts there. Throws felt good. The first set was definitely the best. Second set, third set, my legs are still, they just don't feel recovered. That's really about it for throwing, though. So, not much else to say about it. I feel good. I feel like I want to be fast, but I need to get the bags over. Like, obviously, it doesn't count. You can throw all 6 bags, 5 bags, whatever it is. I think it's 6. 6 bags in 15 seconds, but if none of them clear, good for you, I guess. Obviously, you can't move on to the next bag until you get the first one, so it's just kind of like, exaggeration, but you get the idea. So I just need to be a little bit more sure. I felt like I was throwing the 40 pretty well today, like easily. Got a little tired towards the end. But it was also, it's really stupid hot at that point. It's cooled down now, nice little breeze, but so my quads felt tired out there and yesterday. But my hamstrings don't seem to be quite firing for deadlifts. I'm sitting a little bit lower than I want to. I need to push my butt back more, sitting in my hams, and use them because I need them. So I don't want to talk too long here because obviously I'm, I just don't want to, because I don't want to be like 5 minutes of talking in between deadlifts. I want to, get my head back into it for the next set. So first set was like 545 or 543, I think. This set's 573. Yeah, 573. And then I think we go up to like 610 after that. So let's just do this first. We'll see what happens. All right, deadlifts went pretty good. It's kind of all over the place, feeling a little bit. The first set, stupid flies. The first set, I felt like I was all quads, no hamstrings or glutes. Second set felt great. Second set was so much better than the first. Third set was kind of in between. Like, it was okay, but not great. There's something about it with the suit. It's just, there's so much pressure that builds up. You can only do so many reps with it. I mean, I feel like there's like I just don't know. If I was planning on doing like 10 plus reps, I don't know if I'd wear a suit for it. So I'm thinking for this next show, maybe 8 reps. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know how they're going to do the order or whatever. So, I mean, if I'm like last in the group, hopefully that'd be great. Then I'll do what I need to. Of course, if I'm able to. I may have to go just balls out, but there's no way of knowing that. So I'm prepping to go to do that. You want to be ready for that in case you need to be. But after like rep 5, it's just like, I don't feel like my brace was as good tonight. So, and I can usually tell I can feel more pressure up here rather than in my core. And, I was struggling with that a little bit tonight, but I think I got 7 reps. Not great. I wanted 10. I think I could have, because I'm banging them out pretty quick, if I wanted to, I could probably take a few second break in between and, go for more. What I'm trying to do as many in a row as possible. Keep that rhythm. Because once you kind of lose the rhythm, it's a little bit tough to get back into it. At least, I don't know if everybody feels that way, but I think so. So, it's, I just want to keep it going as long as possible. But I'm happy with that. 6, 13 or whatever for 7. I think it was 7. It might have been 8. pretty sure 7 though. So, all right, time to strip off the weights. I have some Dimmel deadlifts and some RDLs, I believe. So let's move on to that. All right, so I'm closing out the video here. Still some basic accessories as usual, but I'm tired, and I want to watch the All-Star game, Major League Baseball All-Star game. It's on right now, and I'm probably missing a little bit, but I don't want to miss any more. So, oh, it got more humid, I swear. This is kind of a small, stupid thing, but something I just realized. So these straps I've been using, let me see if I can show you. So what I was doing was I was rotating it inward, so it pinched my inner wrist. I was just experimenting, and if I turn it the other way, it pinches the outside of my wrist, almost like one of the standard figure 6 straps. So that was one of my big complaints about those. Those are tough to get on the bar, and it's just destroying the back of my thumb, my wrist. It's digging into it, but just from those couple sets I did that, it's twisting it the opposite way to where it lines up like a regular strap. No pull, nothing, so much more comfortable. So I'm really happy I found that out. But good deadlift day. I'm happy with it. Not, I mean, it's just tough to get high reps with the suit. I don't even know what to say about it. Either way, I'm happy with it. We're going to go up next week, of course, for sets of 3+, and then as usual, repeat. Go up to a singles on the way up, 1+. Or I think I do 5-3-1 those days usually. 5-3, 1+. You'd think I'd know this by now, but I really don't. So I'm out of water. I ran out after deadlift, so I need some of that right now. I was lazy and didn't put away my crossbar throwing setup yet, so I got to do that right now. And then I got to run inside. You saw this in the throwing. Look at that. Garage is going now. Gravel's in there. Footers are dug. Finishing the rebar and stuff tomorrow. Next week, Tuesday, concrete's getting poured, and then I will send some pictures of that to the builders for the garage, and then they will set me up with a date and time to where things will get installed. They're saying like 8 to 12 weeks lead time. We'll see. As long as it's here and by winter, as long as we get everything sorted out by winter, I'll be happy. So with all that being said, I'm ready to go inside. Well, I wish, but not yet. So, go out, get strong, stay strong, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And my buddy might actually be coming over Thursday to train. We used to train all the time together, every night. He's the guy who I went into the college gym with. He was my training buddy back then. Well, back then it was just lifting. I wasn't really training, but he was my lifting buddy. After college, still lifted together. we ended up, this is all this stuff in here, the majority of it was in his parents' house. It was not house, in their garage for a couple years, I think, 2.5 years maybe, before I moved down here and I bought out his half, which I still feel really bad about. I mean, I know that it's just not the same. Whenever you have a garage gym and you got a buddy to train with, that's the best. So much better than anything else. But it'll be like old times. It's Thursday if he comes down. So I'm only an hour from him, so it's not the end of the world. But either way, I'm looking forward to that. So I'll say the outro again because I went off track there. So go out, get strong, stay strong, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.